Hello all, welcome to my channel Codify with Sonal. The topic which we'll be covering today is exception handling in Java. Please check out the other tutorials of basics in Java in the playlist Java pinned in the I button above. So let's start. So what is an exception? So now if you're having a program, you know there can be errors, right, while coding. So any abnormal condition in the program which is disrupting your normal flow of the program, that is called as exception. So exception is like a mechanism where you can handle errors. So you have statements in that whenever you feel in the code that this code can have error, so that number of statements you should be writing in the try block, and you should be writing an equivalent exception catching code in the catch statement. Whereas finally statement lets you execute after try catch regardless of the result, whether it be in try you go correctly on the normal flow, or else you have a code that implements in the catch block. But finally lets you execute the code after try catch regardless of the result. Throw statement if you want to allow to create a custom error. We'll be covering all these points in the live demo to explain you how you can perform exception handling in Java. So this is the exception classes hierarchy. You have a throwable class which has a child class called exception and error. So exception is when there are two types of exception: unchecked exception and checked exception. Checked exception, compile time, like input output error, SQL exceptions, connection error. Okay, unchecked exceptions are runtime, like null pointer exception. And having an error class, there are stack overflow error, virtual machine error, out of memory error. So here we are in our IDE, and now let's go ahead and create a class. Say demo. Now let's have a main method here. So whenever we have any doubt on the code that it can give you an error, so write that particular code lines in the try block. So if I say int num equal to 10 divide by 0. Now I know this is an arithmetic exception which will give me that you cannot divide by 0. Okay, so we say catch arithmetic exception, and I'll just say sys out. First print the exception and then just we'll say exception caught. Okay, now let's run this and see. Okay, you can see here that it caught exception that you're trying to divide by 0, and you're printing the statement of exception caught. You can also have a multi-catch block if you have more lines of code by keeping a generic one on the top. Okay, so I say sys out main exception. Okay, so what will happen in this scenario is, if you say int num 10 divide by 0, it will be caught in arithmetic, it won't even land to this catch block. But now if I have int nums equal to new int of 5 numbers, okay, which are integers, and I try to sys out nums of 9. Okay, so this should give me an array of index out of bound. Okay, so as of now, if you want, you can also have a specialization of that one, but I'll just run it like this as of now. Okay, so here only the exception is caught. So if we just comment this, so now index 9 out of bound for array length of 5. Okay, so this is how exception handling works. And there is also one thing called as finally block, I would say, which will execute in any case whether you got an exception or you did not. So this is helpful in case if you want to have any closure pointers. Okay, finally block executed. Okay, now let's play this again and see. Okay, and now if I say
hello. Okay, so in this case there won't be any exception. Okay, let's see if finally block gets executed. Yes, it will. Okay, so whether exception occurs, gets caught, or anything happens, finally block will execute in the try catch finally model. Okay.
Hopefully the session was useful, and if you have any doubts, please let me know in the comment section below. Check out the playlist of AWS Solution Architect as well, and even a Cloud Practitioner. Till then, stay happy. Let's codify with Sonal in the next video. Please like, share and subscribe my channel. Do not forget to hit the bell icon so that you get a notification of the updated video. Thank you.